Alright, so this is a quick look at / review of the Gundam Base Limited RX-0 Unicorn Gundam version TWC real grade, based on the life-size Unicorn Gundam statue at Diver City. As you can see, it's branded the Gundam Base right there. And then it is version TWC. I don't really know what that means, but it's a limited edition version. And unfortunately, I only kept the front part of the box, but the back part of the box had information about the life-size version. And in fact, as you can see here, it shows some stuff. It's actually on this side that it actually tells you about the life-size model, how big it is, how much it weighs, how many points of a light up that it has. Tells you about the Gundam base, and then all your cautions and things. On this side, it's just more, branding. And then on this side, we have what comes with it, what gimmicks, all that jazz. What it looks like built, or what it can look like built. Bah! I lost it. And then the same on the side. And then once again, that's the front. It's a real grade, so it's really detailed, but it's also a 1/144th scale model. So this is what it looks like. And really, it's just a little guy. Here's my hand. And so, he's really little, but, if you get really, really close up here, you can see that there are decals that you can put on it, and he can get really, really hyper detailed. All the way down to, I don't think I can really focus on it, but you can actually tell that there is legitimately writing on all of these little warning decals that comes with it. And I do plan to do some customizing to it eventually. Filling in some panel lines with some dark accents, stuff like that. I don't know that I'll go through the trouble of fully painting it or anything, but at least filling in some panel lines. And you can kind of see the separation right here on the shoulder. It actually transforms to a different version of the Unicorn. It's hard to do with one hand, but essentially, it's a little too hard to do. But basically, he has this red skeleton under there. So, I can show you on the shield here that if you pull the top up, you see this translucent pinkish purple, or translucent pinkish red. And then the shield kind of opens up a bit. So it's kind of cool. And then he also has lots of different interchangeable hands, gun here, and then even all the little details in his face. And then I also bought, while I was in Tokyo, I actually bought this at the, where was I? I think it was a Big Camera. I bought this Gundam Stand here, which was actually a specifically Unicorn Gundam with all the little decals for it. And then the little Unicorn Gundam plaque there. And he's pretty cool. I like him a lot. I feel like my obsession with building models is about to come back. In fact, I have another one on the way to work on. This one, obviously, I picked up in Japan. So I'm not picking up another one from Japan. Well, I think think it is actually shipping from Japan, but that one I'm actually going to do some painting on and do a whole lot of detail work, because I'm really fascinated with some of the videos that I've seen online of people going through the trouble of customizing these things. Especially with the fact that they have so much articulation and detail, like the little swords that can come off of here. And after seeing this thing in person, it's really cool to see like the really small version of it. The little thrusters that pop out up here. So I actually got to see at the mall in Odaiba the defense version, I think is what they call it, or the destroyer version. So like all these little panels kind of pop out, and you get to see all the little red details from his skeletal structure, and it's really cool. And you, like I said, you can kind of see it down in there. If I can get the camera to focus, there we go. And that's really how it works. Is like you have to kind of fiddle with it a little bit to get it all to pop out. But then once it all pops out, then you got his destroyer mode. So yeah, there you have it, really quick. It took me, I actually worked on it for 2 days. I kind of worked on it the night that we got back from Japan, was exhausted, worked on it for probably 2 or 3 hours, and then I got up the next day and worked on it for another 3 or 4 hours. So they're not a minuscule task to work on, and if I'm going to customize one, it's going to be even harder. But overall, this one is really, really cool. And like I said, this was the Gundam Base limited edition version that I picked up that was actually not in Gundam Base, which is a store inside Diver City, but I picked it up right outside. There's a little storefront. It's like a little trailer, and in fact, I'm pretty sure it was called like the Gundam trailer or something like that. And they were like playing episodes and stuff like that, and all they really had in there were different unicorn models, a few other things, but really it was just unicorn models and some DVDs and some little trinkets that you could pick up. So if you didn't want to actually go in the mall, you could just pick up some little things. And even though we did end up going inside the mall, we didn't see but like maybe 1/10 of the mall. Enough to see the Hello Kitty store, and that was about it. So anyway, there you have it. If you're in Japan and you want to get one of these, I highly recommend it. And if you get a chance to go to Japan at all, go see the Giant Gundam, which I just posted a video. It's a really, really short, 20-second long video, so check that out. I wish I had gotten it transforming. That would have been really, really cool, but since it was already put together and everything, we didn't really know one way or the other. I didn't find out until after I tried to translate the sign that was right next to it, which I couldn't really do at the time because we didn't have internet access very well. So, but now I know, so if we ever go back, I'll get a better video of it. Maybe one day I'll go and I'll get another one of these guys. So there you have it. Thanks.